Hello, brothers and sisters in Middletown, Ohio. It is a wonderful opportunity to give greetings both to the Breiel Boulevard Church and the Yankee Road Church of God. I'm so glad you're worshiping together today, and I'm so glad that you've given me the opportunity to even speak into your worship. We want to thank you for giving to us in the three main ways that missionaries need your support. The first is that you pray for us. We are boldly in the throne room of grace because you take us there daily. Thank you for praying for us. You are also great encouragers. You encourage us individually. We oftentimes receive messages from you knowing that you're praying for us, that you're thinking about us, you're encouraging us. And then finally, you give us the financial means that we need to stay on the field. Thank you so much for doing that as well. If you'll give me a moment of your time, I want to update you on some of the ministry that we are doing here in Ecuador. And again, we do it in Jesus Christ's name and through your support, so thank you for that. We have three ministry focuses right now. The first is the ministry of the seminary. Every month we gather together leaders in the Church of God here in Ecuador and some that are outside of the Church of God. We help them understand what it is to be a pastor, help them understand ministry, help them in understanding the scriptures, develop them as leaders. It's a wonderful ministry. We thank you so much for that. Under the umbrella of that ministry, we offer conferences as well. And the next conference coming up is the family conference. And so families from all over Ecuador will be gathering in a place near Quito. And we will offer them a family conference, something that enriches the lives of the family, focuses on the family, focuses on what it is to be a Christian parent in these troublesome times. The second ministry that we're involved in is a food distribution ministry. And this was very, very important during the pandemic, and it's still important today, but we have scaled it down to meet the needs and not over-meet the needs. Of course, we don't want people dependent on us, but we also don't want to see people starving. And so what we have now is a farm outside of Quito. It's about an hour and a half outside of the city. What we do in this farm is raise animals so that we can give the meat and even live animals to people who are in need. This isn't a missionary endeavor. This is just simply a Christian endeavor. If you see someone who's hungry and you have food, what should you do, dear brother and sister? You give them some food. If you see someone who is thirsty, give them water. If you see someone who's naked, quickly put clothes on them. If you see someone who is suffering, needing visitation, you go and visit them. This is just being a Christian here in Ecuador. The third ministry focus that we have is the ministry focus of groups. We invite groups to come down and give them a missionary experience on a short-term basis. We are so grateful for the groups who have come. We would love for you guys to come. Maybe a joint trip from the Yankee Road and Breiel Boulevard churches would be in order. We would love to see you here in Ecuador. As you know, dear brothers and sisters, every Christian, everywhere, throughout all of time, has been called into the Great Commission of Jesus Christ. That can happen in Middletown, and it can happen in the furthest reaches of the world. I want to thank you for joining us along our mission path and enabling us to reach the furthest reaches of the world. And I want to thank you for reaching Middletown, my hometown. You're my missionary in Middletown, and we are your missionaries here. But together we are on our mission path, and we're grateful to be traveling along this path together with you. God bless you, and thank you for joining us along our mission path.